Hi, I'm David Borla, and I'm here at Borla's R&D facility in Oxnard, California. And what you see behind me here is a new Hyundai Elantra N. We just finished our exhaust development for this car, and for those of you who don't know, Hyundai is developing some serious enthusiast cars. This car is so fun to drive. I love how it handles, and I gotta tell you, the exhaust is a focal point of this car. There are different modes, with N mode being the most important, and I gotta tell you, it sounds so cool when you go into N mode. All those pops and burbles and cracks, the way the exhaust note changes, it really gave us this blank palette to work with, and our exhaust brings out all that stuff to an even greater degree than the stock exhaust does. I remember the first Hyundai we worked on in the early 2000s. We were really psyched about what we did for that car, and the Hyundai enthusiasts were really drawn to it, and we've just kept up with Hyundai through all these years, and I'm so psyched about what they're doing, and I can't wait to show you what we did with this. So let's get under there now and take a look. So I'm under the Elantra N now, and you can see this flange here is the connection point where the Borla exhaust mates with the stock exhaust. What happens in front of here is there's a flex joint, and then as you get further up is where the emissions control devices are, closer to the motor. So the Borla exhaust does not remove, relocate, or replace any emissions control devices. As you come down the center of the vehicle, you can see that the Borla is slightly larger in diameter than the stock exhaust. Ours is a 3-inch system. Coming down the center of the vehicle, following the routing of the stock exhaust system around the gas tank, leaving the heat shielding in place. As we move towards the rear of the vehicle, you'll see this piece of technology, which is our patented polyphonic technology. If you're interested in learning about this technology, we have another in-depth video that we made, and I suggest you go check that video out if you want to learn about it. But the general concept is that there are different lengths and diameters of tubes inside of this housing that create different exhaust notes. They all reach your ear at the same time in harmony, much like a power chord on a guitar. So I'm behind the rear axle now, and this is where the system Ys from a single to a dual through this Y pipe right here. And what you're going to see on this side is a Borla valve that attaches to the stock actuator. And this is how we retain all of the exhaust functionality that comes with the car. All the changes from the different modes and the different exhaust notes will work with the Borla exhaust just like they do with the stock exhaust, only the Borla exhaust notes are dramatically different from the stock. So when this valve is open, the majority of exhaust gases and exhaust frequencies are moving through this straight pipe here, with some going through the muffler side that I'm going to show you in a minute. When this valve is closed, everything's going through this side over here. This muffler is a muffler that we built specifically for the Elantra N. It's not a universal muffler that we just pulled off our shelf and fit into this system. It's specifically tuned for the Elantra N, and it really adds a lot to the exhaust note. As the split happens, you'll see it finishes or terminates with these beautiful black Borla exhaust tips. So now that I've shown you what we did with the exhaust on this car, you can see we have it all mic'd up. Let's go out and see how it sounds.